Good morning. It's day 55 on the PCT. We've just packed up the tent and luckily it's not raining hard at all yet. It's just a very slight drizzle, so all of our stuff remained pretty much dry, but we are expecting that today will be a very wet and soggy day. The rain will most likely pick up and be quite heavy at times. So we've wrapped up what we can in plastic and just ready to accept our fate for the day. We've been hiking for maybe a half hour so far and still no rain. The most annoying thing are these little gnats or micro mosquitoes or something that just fly right in your face, right at your eyes. It's like their goal is to fly into your eyes. And they're super annoying. I'm like constantly swatting them away. I do have a head net, like a mosquito net for my head, but I just don't feel like taking my pack off to get that out, especially if it's about to rain and they'll all go away because of that. But yeah. It's looked like this yesterday and still today. It's just got the little leaves on the ground and it's a very smooth trail and the trees are so pretty. It's just nice to see trees that aren't conifers for like literally once on the trail. Everything is so pretty. There's a bird around here that sounds like a seagull. Do you hear it? Seagull in the woods. I wonder what it actually is.
Yeah.
And the rain finally started. We've been hiking in the rain for a little bit now. It's very soggy, but I'm happy with my poncho. The only thing that's getting wet are my sleeves, which I can manage. The worst thing is actually walking through all the bushes that are soaking wet because they just really enhance the amount of wetness that comes upon us. We managed to find a little cave up high above the trail. We're underneath a big old boulder, staying dry during lunch, or as dry as we can. Still really wet and rainy. I had a moment today as I was hiking through the rain where I was like, I could be in an office with warm coffee, you know, pushing buttons, making money, instead of wet and cold, tired. But then I was like, but I'm gonna remember today. And that would have just been another day at the office. Yep, that's what I'm gonna keep telling myself. I'm gonna remember today. How you doing? Oh. Not a lot of updates today because it was consistently raining all day. I think we only got a couple hours in the morning, maybe 2 to 3 hours without rain, and then it's just been raining all day. By the end of the day, it was really cold. We had been soaked through at that point, and the trail was so overgrown. I think part of it was due to trees that had a lot of water on it that were tipping down into the trail, but then also just naturally overgrown. So with the water that was falling from the sky and all the water on the bushes, and then we're just pushing through them, we were soaking wet. There was like, whenever you walk through the low bushes, like down by your feet, all the water on the leaves just collect on your leg and then drip down into your shoe, and you're just like walking in puddles basically. So we spent the last like hour or so seeking out campsites. We got a little bit desperate at one point, we were just ready to be done. So we checked a few stealth spots, but none of them were flat enough. And finally we continued on up the trail to an actual campsite, found a spot, set up the tent, dried the tent as best as we could, and I've got my wool sleeping clothes on underneath this right now, so I'm starting to warm up. Joe's getting there, and we're gonna have dinner soon, and then we'll finally be warm because we're gonna crawl into our sleeping bags, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm gonna wear my booties tonight and my balaclava and snuggle up in the sleeping bag or the quilt. The nice thing as a optimistic point for the evening is that we have 5G, so we can kind of zone out the rain for the evening.